to our next conversation as well. The Southeast is synonymous with business or commerce until insecurity is putting that in jeopardy. But something positive in that regard is in the offing. Vice President Senator Kashim Shettima has launched a 25-year development blueprint for the Southeast region tagged Southeast Vision 2050. The Vice President said the region is a central pillar of Nigeria's economic future. He also announced that President Bola Tinubu has approved the establishment of the Southeast Investment Company Limited, designed to mobilize resources from the diaspora, capital markets and development finance institutions for the region's development. The Vice President stated that the company will work in synergy with the Southeast Development Commission to address post-war infrastructure gaps and drive long-term regional competitiveness. Now let's share the story by Bamidele Ajayi with you.
The aircraft conveying the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, and his entourage touched down at the Akano Ibiam International Airport in Enugu. It was received by the governors of Enugu, Abia, Ebonyi, Anambra, alongside other major Southeast stakeholders. At the International Conference Center in Enugu, members of the League of Southeast Professionals, academia, religious leaders, and traditional institutions were on ground to chart a new course for strengthening regional integration, infrastructure development, and establishment of a central security architecture for the region. In his opening remarks, Vice President Kashim Shettima emphasized the strategic importance of the Southeast to Nigeria's growth and overall economic development. He urged leaders of the region to evolve a central economic programs that adopt an integrated approach where the 5 Southeast states function as a single bloc. The host governor Peter Mba, alongside his Southeast counterparts, presented a united front committed to advancing the socio-economic landscape of the region.
I propose the best of the Southeast Common Market, a bold, borderless unification of our commerce, our talent, and our industrial grit.
And we are hoping, Mr. President, before you leave office in 2031, the Southeast would have received full funding for its Marshall Plan.
With manufacturing, logistics, and services for the region's best interests, I am very happy that governors are here because analytical framework structure of transformation and regional industrial policies begins and stop on their table.
The managing director of the commission and other key stakeholders inspired optimism, stressing that the commission will move decisively from policy formulation to implementation for the benefit of the region.
Engagement, a remarkably consistent message emerged that infrastructure, power, connectivity, and regional coordination, rather than reaction, represent the most suitable pathway to stability, prosperity, and inclusion.
Its purpose is to align perspectives, strengthen coordination, and reaffirm shared commitment to a common long-term development.
Development commissions are not another layer of government, but they are agencies under the federal government to collaborate with state governments and local government.
Major highlights of the meeting included emphasis on energy development, regional rail connectivity, port expansion, and enhanced security collaboration. The Commission also outlined plans for a proposed regional gas pipeline project aimed at powering industrial clusters and repositioning the Southeast as a major manufacturing and commercial hub. Bamidele Ajayi, TVC News Enugu.
All right, Bamidele Ajayi, thank you so much for that report. But Asoko, let's talk about Vision 2050 Blueprint. What's its purpose and also its significance?
Well, we government have been used to always rushing to do things, and once it comes to development.
Okay.
And so this is the first time state governors in the Southeast are coming together and they are trying to, come with one voice even though they have different political parties there, you know. And this particular vision is to look at not just the short-term goal, but a structured long-term plan. And not just plan, but development plan or a framework that would change the sphere, the business atmosphere in the Southeast. So this vision was not just about them coming to talk. At least each state government came up with their plans and how they can move this forward. Now, the federal government was the one that actually introduced the Development Commission.
Yes.
And also introduced an investment company, saying that we don't just want to, you know, just be talking. There's an investment company, and you know how critical the Southeast, you know, region is to this country. To the country, they have this entrepreneurial spirit.
The area of commerce.
In terms of commerce. So let's now put that your spirit, move your spirit into this commission, and then let's see how we can develop that region completely, because we know that they have the ideas, they have the strength, they have the talent, they have everything. So let's bring it together and put it there into that commission. And each state government have been doing their development individually, but they still need they need to, you know, put their hands together, you know, for them to see how they can develop. Take, for instance, the issue about insecurity that we are talking about. The Enugu State Governor has a security blueprint, you know, to secure Enugu. But this is something that they can also spread.
Yeah, across the south.
Across the south.
Just the way Southwest is trying to do, you know.
Spread it across. And then they said something about rail.
Okay.
From Onitsha to Enugu, they can do rail.
Okay.
From Enugu to Abakaliki, they can do rail. From Abakaliki to Owerri, they can do. From Owerri down to Umaya and back to Onitsha. That is how they can connect the 5 states. So it's something that they can do. They have the Onitsha port, which if they push further, the federal government can give the approval for them to go ahead.
Exactly.
So this is like a vision that is put on paper. So the vice president is now going to them and saying, guys, you guys are talented. Why not put this thing out of the paper and
bring it to
Life,
reality?
you know?
I mean,
and they have to start as a now.
Exactly.
You know, because it's a vision. You know, every vision starts with a paper.
Yes.
There's an idea.
And
so by the time they finish with the idea, they can start implementation.
Absolutely. I mean, Vision 2050 blueprints for economic development of the Southeast. Talk to me about its expected impact on the people of the Southeast.
Well, you know, people need to know that, I think I've said this many times, the Nigeria of our dream cannot realize its potentials when you leave the Southeast, you know, behind. Without an inclusive governance framework, the type that, you know, recognizes the unique potentials of the Southeast, Nigeria will never and can never realize its full potentials. This is to say the enormous, you know, possibilities from that section of the country. And we see a government that has, you know, realized this very, you know, fact and is trying to make it work. Look at what they're saying now. So instead of, do you know that for most parts of Nigeria, especially at the states and the federal level, one of the biggest challenges we have is lack of continuity. You come with whatever ideas, good, bad, and do this, whereas the statehood, our country, the national interest, we don't bother. The state, you come, so instead of, you know, short-term, you know, dream, idea, then I say, okay, let's unite, let's come up with a framework that abandons short-term governance template to a long-term plan that embraces inclusive approach. And this is what I can see here. And there's an aspect of it that I like so much, which is about the diaspora, you know, possibilities. The Southeast is extremely blessed in that aspect.
Yes,
I'm not
true.
joking.
That's true.
The Southeast is uniquely blessed when we are talking about diaspora, you know, resources. And
diaspora remittance and all of
beyond remittance.
Yes.
We were talking about remittance. We are talking about skills. We are talking about, you know, resources that go beyond send money to my girlfriend, to my brother, to my daddy, or whatever. Those are good, but beyond all of that, we need to see
if you know the talent, if you know the talent outside,
what the southeast of Nigeria has done to the world. So if you are able to harness that to the development of the and there's something one of the governors is trying to do, which is because all this is impossible without a conducive environment. The sit-at-home thing on Monday in the Southeast has done incalculable damage to the economic, you know, future of that. And that must be handled.
It needs to be handled. Thank you so much. All right, straight to our final conversation.